Hey, what's up, people? It's Trip, MachineMasters.com. I've had a bunch of different people asking me about the MPC expansions and how to go about getting them to pop up properly in your MPC software if you're on a PC. There's a couple of videos floating around for how to do it on a Mac. The process is pretty much identical, although the paths are a little bit different. So first and foremost, shout out to Masada. He's the first dude that actually did this and had the video up online. A couple of people have made videos of their own thereafter, but he was definitely the one that figured this out and showed all y'all how to do it. So here goes my PC version of the video. It's really quite simple how to do it. First and foremost, you need to know where the location that they are stored within is located. So for most everybody, that's going to be on your C drive in program data, and go to the Akai folder, go to the MPC folder, and then go to expansions. All right. The actual content for most of this stuff is located in here. Unless you don't want to store your content in here, you don't have to, and I'm going to show you how to get around that. I personally don't want a bunch of drum sounds on my C drive. I want them on my D drive where I store all my sounds. So in any case, let's go back to this expansions folder. And you'll notice there's images and XML files in here. The first thing you need is some way to edit XML. You can do this a number of ways. You can do it with Word. You can do it with Notepad. I prefer to use a program called Notepad++. It's free. You can download it online, and it embeds right into your menu when you right-click. So that looks something like this right here. Let's say I'm going to look at this Illmind Blap Kit Volume 4. If I right-click on this and hit Edit with Notepad++, it pops open the XML file and it looks something like this. So realistically, all you have to do is kind of reverse engineer this and apply it to whatever kit you want to add to your expansion. So in this case, I'm going to go to my Illmind folder, and let's do Blap Kit Volume 3. So first and foremost, I'm going to grab this name right here, and I'm going to hit rename. I'm just going to copy it. And now I've got that name ready to go. So I'm going to come to this XML file. I'm just going to edit this one. You can use an empty one, and I've got an empty one right here. It's just an XML starter that's completely empty, and you have to fill in the blanks. But you'll notice that the only thing that's different from one to the other is the names. So I can edit either one of these and just save it under a new name, and it will not mess with the original one that I was editing, because the name will be different when I save it. So that said, we'll just go ahead and use this Illmind Blap Kit Volume 4 XML file. So I'm going to highlight the name, and I'm going to paste the name that I already copied, and I'm going to switch this lowercase I to an exclamation point so I have some continuity. And then blapkits.com can stay the same, although I'm going to capitalize this. The type is drum, keep that the same. The image name we're going to come to in a minute, but what I'll go ahead and do on this is just go ahead and I'm going to get rid of this space. I'm going to call this 3 instead of 4, and I'll just end up naming my image this same name so I don't have to come back to this. All right, and then up here I'm actually going to get rid of this UME. And last but not least, we just need the directory where it's located now and the image to be in there. So let's come over here to the Blap Kit 3 folder. Here's the actual image. So I'm going to take this and copy it in here, and then I'm going to rename it with the name that I had from the XML file. So that's ready to go. And then all we need is the actual path itself of the kit. So I'll click on it. Here's the kit. I'll highlight this path up here, copy it, and then I'll come to my XML file. I'll highlight this line right here and replace it with my actual path. So you can see the full path is there. And then that's literally it. You just want to double check to make sure everything lines up. So the name is proper right here, Illmind space Blap Kit Volume 3. It's the same right there because I copied and pasted it. I recommend doing a copy and paste on your naming so that you don't accidentally have a typo. If you have a single typo, the information won't line up, and when you open MPC, you're not going to see what you're looking for in there. Other simple mistakes that people make when you do the JPEG extension, having an E in JPEG, that'll definitely mess you up. And just making sure that all the names line up from what they are in here to the path. You know, all that stuff needs to be the same. So as you can see, we haven't saved this file yet. It still says Illmind Blap Kit Volume 4. So let's go ahead and go to File, Save As. I just did a save in my expansions location previously, but for you, it would probably look something like this when you open it. So you're going to want to go to Computer, C Drive, Program Data. Just go ahead and hit A so you can get to the A's, Akai, MPC, and Expansions. And now we're going to call this Illmind Blap Kit Volume 3. And let's just go ahead and hit Save. And then boom, there's the file right there. Here's the actual image for it. So now, providing I named everything properly, the title and everything lines up, the path and everything is all good to go. I can close this now. Don't need that, so I can get rid of it. Let's go ahead and close Notepad++, and let's open up MPC. Obviously, it's not going to be in there now. You need to restart the program. So let me close this and relaunch it. Go to the expansions, and boom, there it is. It's just that simple. So, you know, I know I kind of moved through this pretty fast, so just watch the video over again, pause where you need to, and that's that. You're good to go. So thanks for watching. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Trip. I'm out. Peace.